everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome back. I'm Elizabeth and here's Lincoln. Lincoln, you're sleeping? You're sleeping, papas? Okay, so in this video it's just a quick update on my 12-month-old Cane Corso. So he just turned 1 on the 6th. It is the 10th, his January 10th, and a lot has happened. I did make another video, it's update video on 9 months for Lincoln. I'll link it down in the description box below. You can go ahead and check that one out after this video. So where are we now? Lincoln weighs 123 pounds. We took him to the vet to get him weighed because we needed to get him medicine. All of my dogs got sick and it's been a roller coaster, hectic, wild roller coaster. So what do they have? So as you may know or may not know, I did have puppies, or not me, one of my dogs did have puppies, Misty, and she had 9 puppies. Thankfully I was able to find 5 homes for 5 puppies, but I still have 4 left. Puppies are always eating things off the floor. One thing led to the next, and somehow they all got Giardia. So Giardia is a parasite. It's not like worms, it's a protozoa that lives in the intestines, and it is transferred through feces or through contaminated waters. They can live on grass, they can live on a bunch of things, and it's really hard to detect, really hard to kill, and really easy to miss. So I'm not really sure what happened. I did take the puppies for their 6 weeks shots and got their fecal test done, and it came out negative. But then when we did the, I believe, 10 weeks, I think it was 10 weeks fecal exam, they tested positive for Giardia. So I went ahead and treated all my dogs, including Lincoln and Nixie and Misty, and we were giving them Albon for Giardia, and another one called, I'll list it on the screen right here, I forgot what it's called, but that was for isopora. I'll list that too. And I think it's coccidial, something like that. Some other thing as well that they got, but they're all being treated, and we have to wait a week after treatment. They just finished their last round of medication today, so we have to wait a week before testing again and seeing if we have to go through the whole process or what. I treated the whole backyard. Whole backyard was sprayed down with kennelsol, and I pick up their poop every time they poop. I sprayed down that area with kennelsol just to kind of minimize the re-contamination that tends to happen with Giardia. So yeah, that's where we've been at. Since we've had the puppies, we have had to cut back on going out as often, going out as much. So we haven't really been taking him out as much. He still goes on his walks. We don't always go every day, and I don't always take him all together. We alternate between the 3 dogs, and we just took him on a hike last weekend with the girls, and that was so much fun. He was so excited because we had not gone in a hike for a long while, and it was much needed. So he really enjoyed that. In terms of his stubbornness, he is still pretty stubborn. I feel like it's gotten a little more stubborny than previous update on the 9-month video. And then also his excitement. When we went out on a jog the other day, he did try or wanted to mount me, and I have noticed those kinds of behaviors, but it's not too bad. It's not as bad as it was when my Doberman was in heat. Now that was crazy. So we're still in that teenage adolescent phase. He has days where he's very well behaved and he listens very well, and other days where he has selective hearing. So we keep working through our training and making sure that I don't let him get away with certain things. It does take a little more effort, but with time he'll become a little more mature like my other 2 girls. He gets along pretty well with the puppies. I do have them all together, except for I did have the puppies quarantined during the medication phase, but now after they finish their medication, then I let them all out after sanitizing everything as well. Of course, they get along for the most part. They do have some quarrels, but that's to be expected in the dog world. We threw him a birthday party for his 1-year birthday. I'll have it linked down to the description below. And yeah, I mean, every day is just new experience, getting to know him getting to know me and our family, and getting to learn his breed type. His personality is completely different than my 2 girls. He's a lot more mellow, a lot more chill compared to my other 2 hyper girls, and a lot bigger than them as well. So this is Lincoln right next to me. How big he is. We're just gonna be lazy. He's not in the mood right now. We just did another video of him using this little interactive toy, but that's okay. We'll just let him sleep. And then as far as the sickness, the only thing that I've noticed in them is just the diarrhea or loose stool. Lincoln, he has his stool that looks normal, but then it'll change into diarrhea, or it'll change into like a loose kind of looking mush. My other 2 girls, stool looks normal, and then the puppies, the same thing, comes and goes. So hopefully with this medication it clears out. But yeah, that's pretty much the update on Lincoln, our journey together, and can't wait for many more years to come. So if you guys have any questions, any comments or remarks, you can go ahead and leave them down below. I answer all the comments, and let's start a conversation. Let's get to know each other. I would love to get to know you. That's gonna be it for today's video. I would love it if you can hit that like button as well, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.